This isn't construction. This is Earth moving on a planetary scale. We are talking about machines with enough brutal strength to rip mountains apart and load haul trucks the size of houses in seconds. Forget horsepower. Today, we measure raw violence. Welcome back to Beast Machines World. I'm your host, and today we are diving deep into the open pit to witness pure, unfiltered mechanical power. We've lined up a roster of the heaviest hitters in the mining world, from agile wheel loaders to electric giants that literally plug into the grid for unlimited torque. Get ready to feel the ground shake. Let's move some dirt. All right, let's fire up the engines with a true legend, the Caterpillar 980C. This isn't just a loader. It's a 60,000-pound workhorse that's been the backbone of mining sites for decades. We're talking about 270 horsepower of pure American muscle, driving those massive tires into the pile with relentless force. Just look at that frame twist. That's the raw torque of the Cat 3406 engine at work. Every time that bucket hits the pile, it's grabbing nearly 6 cubic yards of material. That's enough to fill 4 heavy-duty pickup trucks in a single scoop. Watch as it effortlessly tops off this SANY truck trailer. The precision is insane. One wrong move and you've got 15 tons of rock where it shouldn't be. But here, it's a mechanical dance of steel and gravel. What would you do if you had a beast like this in your backyard? Let me know in the comments. If the 980C was the appetizer, then the Caterpillar 988F is the main course. This is a 110,000-pound powerhouse specifically designed to dominate high-volume material handling. Under the hood, it's packing a Cat 3408 engine, churning out over 430 horsepower. Watch as it slams into that massive pile of black gold. The sheer momentum is enough to shake the camera. Look at the scale of this operation. Because coal is lighter than rock, this 988F is equipped with an oversized bucket, allowing it to move nearly 10 to 12 cubic yards in every single pass. As it dumps that load into the truck, you can see the massive hydraulic cylinders doing the heavy lifting without breaking a sweat. It's like watching a world-class athlete at peak performance. Fast, aggressive, and utterly unstoppable. Does this mechanical beast look like something you'd want to take for a spin? Drop a yes in the comments. We now stand before the heart of the mining operation, the Hitachi EX2600. This isn't just a machine. It's a 550,000-pound iron titan designed for one thing: relentless production. With nearly 1,500 horsepower screaming under its hood, it has the brutal strength to tear through the earth 24/7 without breaking a sweat. Watch the efficiency here. It's loading these massive dump trucks non-stop, swinging back and forth like a giant pendulum of power. Each bucket scoop grabs around 22 cubic yards of material. Imagine taking a small bedroom filled with soil and lifting it into the air as if it weighed nothing. That's the insane digging force of the EX2600. This machine is the reason the mine never sleeps. Its non-stop cycle keeps the entire site productive and running smoothly. Enter the Komatsu PC4000-6. Weighing in at a staggering 880,000 pounds, this isn't just an excavator, it's a force of nature. With nearly 1,900 horsepower under the hood, it's designed to hog through heavy clay like it's warm butter. Look at the chemistry between these giants. The PC4000-6 is loading a fleet of Caterpillar 785 haul trucks. Now keep in mind, a Cat 785 is a monster in its own right, capable of carrying 150 tons of material. But standing next to the Komatsu, it looks like a toy. It takes only a few massive scoops from that 29 cubic yard bucket to fill that truck to the brim. Every move is calculated, every swing is pure power. We're taking you straight into the heart of the action, from inside the cab of the colossal Liebherr R 9300. You get a true operator's eye perspective, exactly what they see, how they work, and what it feels like to be behind the controls of these mining giants. You're perched nearly 20 feet off the ground, riding the very spine of this mechanical beast, where raw iron meets the unyielding rock. Watch as the 1,115 horsepower engine roars to life, sending massive hydraulic pressure through those lines. From this seat, that massive boom looks like an extension of your own arm. The R9300 weighs in at a staggering 560,000 pounds. But from up here, it moves with the grace of a predator. Look at that bucket. It's designed to scoop up over 20 cubic yards of solid rock in a single pass. That's like picking up 3 full-sized SUVs and tossing them aside without a second thought. Now, let's pivot to a true powerhouse of the pit, the Terex RH120E. This isn't your standard backhoe. It's a dedicated front shovel designed for one thing: high-speed, high-volume production. Weighing in at over 630,000 pounds, this white Titan is the industrial equivalent of a heavyweight prize fighter. It doesn't just dig, it dominates the rock face. Watch the shovel action as it drives its massive bucket straight into the wall of the mine. Unlike an excavator that pulls toward itself, this machine pushes with thousands of pounds of hydraulic pressure, snapping solid earth like it's dry wood. Every cycle, it handles about 22 cubic yards of material. That's enough dirt to fill a standard 20-foot shipping container in just 2 scoops. Seeing it load this massive dumper is like watching a perfectly synchronized dance of raw power and mechanical precision. Standing next to it, you feel the 1,400 horsepower vibrating through your boots. It's a humbling reminder of what human engineering can achieve when we decide to move mountains. If you had to pick a side in a fight, would you want to be in the cab of this shovel or driving that dumper? Let me know in the comments. Moving further into our lineup of brutal strength, we encounter a pairing that defines heavy-duty coal mining, the UGE300 and the legendary BelAZ. This 660,000-pound Russian Titan features a straight bucket design, optimized for aggressive high-wall digging. It's the heavy artillery of the site, wielding millions of pounds of hydraulic force to carve out 21 cubic yards of earth in a single motion. Watching it fill a BelAZ, a truck that is essentially a mobile office building on wheels, is a masterclass in power and efficiency. The scale here is mind-bending. The BelAZ alone stands nearly 20 feet tall, yet it feels perfectly matched with the UGE300. It takes 5 to 6 calculated passes to completely fill the cavernous cargo bed of this BelAZ truck. It's a mechanical symphony of brute force at its finest, showing exactly what happens when unstoppable iron meets the earth. Experience the raw power of one of the world's leading mining titans, the Liebherr 9350 electric shovel. This isn't just a machine, it's a 70,000-pound masterpiece of high-voltage engineering. While most excavators rely on diesel, this monster is tethered to the grid, pulling massive amounts of electricity to generate a level of torque that would snap a standard construction machine in half. It's loading massive dump trucks with earth and rock, moving over 30 tons of material in a single effortless motion. Look at the sheer scale of the operation. Standing next to this shovel is like standing at the base of a moving fortress. The R9350 is designed to operate 24/7 with zero emissions at the point of work, proving that brutal strength can also be incredibly sophisticated. If you had to choose between the roar of a diesel engine or the silent, unstoppable force of an electric motor like this, which would you pick? Let me know in the comments. Now, we step back from the modern world of hydraulic pistons and enter the realm of the old gods. This is the electric rope shovel at the Kedrovsky coal mine. Look at that! This is the terrifying reality of working in a coal mine. As the shovel drops tons of black gold into the truck, the environment turns volatile in an instant. Whether it's trapped gases or the high-energy impact of the coal itself, a massive fireball erupts, turning the haul truck into a temporary furnace. It's a stark, brutal reminder that in this business, you aren't just moving dirt. You're handling one of the most combustible materials on the planet. In the brutal, sub-zero winters of the Krasnobrodsky Mine, the 2800 PCX is in its element. While lesser machines freeze up, this beast uses nearly 4,000 horsepower of electric muscle to keep the mountain moving through the harshest conditions on Earth. Watch those massive steel cables work. Every single pass clears enough rock to fill a standard backyard swimming pool to the brim. From this height, the massive haul trucks look like toys parked in a sandbox. The 2800 PCX doesn't just work the mine, it reshapes the landscape, moving millions of pounds of earth every single day with the cold, calculating efficiency of an industrial god. It's the ultimate demonstration of brutal strength that simply refuses to stop. From agile loaders to electric titans, these machines represent the absolute peak of engineering. They are the iron backbone of our world. Smash that like button, subscribe to Beast Machines World, and tell us in the comments, which of these monsters would you want to command? See you on the next job site.